Yo, what is up? What is up, man? What is going on, man? Welcome to the show. If that don't get you fired up for championship Saturday, I don't know what will. If you a football fan, that don't get you pumped up, you either dead or you're not really a true football fan. That got my team ain't even playing tomorrow, and that got me fired up right now. I just cannot wait. Yeah, I cannot just wait for tomorrow, man. Huge matchups, big time games. Quasi-playoff games, basically, for a chance and the right to go play for national championships on the line tomorrow. We have one championship game already in progress right now. Stanford and USC are playing in the Pac-12 championship right now. Speaking of championships, let's congratulate the Abbeville Panthers on another state title. The repeat, 5 of the last 8 years. So congratulations to the Abbeville Panthers, again, your state champions of the world. Let me introduce my guest co-host. Man, who needs no introduction? The Wizard of Westwood, Wentz is in the house. What's up?
Man, what's going on? What's going on? Glad to be here.
Hey, good to have you back, man. Hey, what a show we got, man. Look, we're gonna really focus on these 4 big, huge games tomorrow. Big 12 championship. SEC, ACC, and the Big Ten championship game. So we're gonna get into that really quickly in the program. Also, I got a couple things knock those 2 things out, and then we're going straight to those matchups and dissect and break down and give you our thoughts and go in depth as we possibly can on those games tomorrow. So let's get to it. This typically will be a Thursday show, but I had to move it to a Friday. So it's a football Friday edition, but, we can't go a whole week without having, a Sentell sucker of the week. Ooh. And this week, we got suckers, like with S's everywhere. Like, we got multiple suckers, like, everywhere. This is like, I don't even know where to begin with this story, but I gotta start somewhere. I mean, my suckers of the week this week are just everybody, and I do mean every single person that is involved with the University of Tennessee football program. The whole entire program. I mean, everybody. I mean, from the damn president, Joseph A. DePito, to the chancellor, Beverly Davenport, the former AD who just got fired today, John Cherry, only had been there 8 months. He gets fired today. I mean, what the fans, the writers, the reporters, everybody that is involved with the Tennessee football program is my sucker of the week. I mean, just an absolute, just dumpster fire of a program right now. I mean, just a tragedy. Let me take you back, because this all started last week. They fired Butch Jones, thank God.
Oh, yes.
Well, not thank God for me, because I wish they had kept him a Florida fan. I enjoyed beating up on Butch Jones, obviously, But so it started off. Okay, we're gonna hire Greg Schiano, and I thought it was a good hire. But then the Tennessee fans who were delusional as hell, because they thought they was gonna get John Gruden. For what reason, I do not know why they thought they were going to get John Gruden. So they come out with the pitchforks and the torches and get angry, start protesting Graciano Ohio because he worked at Penn State during the time when that pedophile, that monster Jerry Sandusky happened to work at Penn State. So because of that, people took exception to him being hired, but that's not why they took exception. I told you why, because they're delusional. They thought they was getting John Gruden. So they was angry that they didn't get the guy they want. So they went after this man, this poor guy who worked at a school that happened to have a pedophile working there. So he's guilty by association. So let me get this straight. So they run off Shiano, who I thought would have been a good hire for them. And it's just, I mean, it's just disgraceful. So that happens. They back out of a contract that they have a contract binding. This is a legal document that he is going to be the coach. They back out. Then come to find out, they go try to get everybody and their mama to take this job. They went to David Cutcliffe. He said no. They went to Matt Campbell of Iowa State. He said no. They went to Mike Galley Muddett from Oklahoma State. He said no. They went to Dave Dorn. Dave freaking Dorn. If you don't know Dave Dorn, he's the coach of NC State. He's done absolutely nothing. Basically, he's Butch Jones of the ACC. Yeah. They was gonna give him the damn job, and he told him no. He don't even want the job. So and then come to last night. You know what Jeff Braun could do. He also took the job down. So then we get to my man Mike Leach was gonna take the job. The AD had offered him the job. He took the job. Okay, they're gonna give it to Mike Leach. Well, this morning he got to find he turned down the job. So you think that was the end of it? So no one knows what's going on. Everybody turned down the job, and all of a sudden a report come out. Philip Farmer, the ex-Tennessee head football coach, was sabotaging the AD so he could get him fired so he could get the job. You can't make this stuff up. So they fired poor John Curry. He's been there 8 months. He gets fired. Everybody wants to kill him. But then the whole time, Philip Farmer is undermining and sabotaging the AD, telling people not to come here. This job is toxic. So, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to start with this. So now Philip Farmer is the AD, is the acting AD of Tennessee right now. So just an absolute train wreck, an absolute disaster, an abstract failure is what's going on in Knoxville. So for that, everyone, I told you, the president, the chancellor, the AD, the fans, the reporters, the writers, everybody who's involved with Tennessee athletics is responsible for this. And with that, without a doubt, everybody who's associated with the Tennessee football program is this week's Sentell's Sucker of the Week. Just an absolute dumpster fire. An absolute train wreck and an absolute dumpster fire of a program right now. Just a mess of a program. Just a mess.
It's like watching one of those, you know how back when we were younger, you had Seventh Heaven and, Touched by an Angel, one of those little soap opera, little teen dramas and stuff. This is what it is, man. It's a team drama, man. It's like, no, seriously, man. It's ridiculous. Like,
can you believe all of that just happened?
And you would think like the school Tennessee, the tradition.
They got a tradition.
You know what I'm saying? Just all the the talent and the Hall of Famers that came out that came out their school and everything like that. And now just to see all this going on, it's just like, what in the world, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like their job is so toxic. Like,
toxic.
I'll be surprised they get nobody hired before the season even starts.
Toxic.
It's too toxic. Like, toxic. I'm be honest with you. I'm about to say something that's probably people gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy. But with all the problems and everything going on, I declare that Tennessee football should be handed the death penalty for this one season.
Wow.
No, the reason I said it because one, you didn't hire a guy that was reportedly like sabotaging your program. Like, what the world? How what that? You fired the guy to get away from the program, and you bring him back in, and he's sabotaging the fucking program.
And now he's the AD.
He's the AD now.
Ran all the coaches off, but now he's the AD.
Exactly.
What an absolute train wreck.
It's a train wreck, man.
What a joke of a program. I sat here laughing as a Florida fan. I was sick. I thought we was in shambles. Then I seen Tennessee and what happened to Florida State today. I'm thinking, wait a minute, we ain't got it bad at all.
Hey, y'all boys are like 14 karat gold.
What the hell, boy? I mean, what is this? I absolutely better, man. That's suck of the week. And quickly, look, we're gonna do Sentell, my NFL power rankings, and like I said, we're gonna spend the rest of this show after this power rankings talking about these matchups for the weekend, dissect them, break them down. Look for your comments. I want your phone calls, your inputs on these huge games this weekend. So after we do my power rankings, all we're gonna do is college football. We're gonna talk college football the rest of the evening. So after I do these power rankings, my NFL power rankings, we're gonna talk some college football. We're gonna talk some conference championship. It is championship Saturday tomorrow. So let's get to it. Cue the music. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I can let that flow. All right.
Shout out to football.
NFL power ranking on Sentell.
Sponsored by your nigga Crack House.
Let's go. At number 8, the Atlanta Falcons all of a sudden have found themselves 74. They won in the last 5 games. Matt Ryan in those 5 games has thrown for 1,294 yards, 8 TDs, only 2 picks. Atlanta Falcons, one of the most talented teams in the league. We thought they'd be as good, Super Bowl hangover. Here they come at number 8. At number 7, the Carolina Panthers, 83. Number 2 in total defense. Number 5 in the rushing offense. Number 3 in rush defense. Really well put team. Love Cam Newton. I mean, he's inconsistent, but they got really good defense. They got some playmakers. My man CMC. Derek Foster started to step up. They got Greg Olsen back last week. So Panthers at 7. At number 6, the New Orleans Saints, 83. Coming up a loss to the damn LA Rams, but they got the number 4 scoring offensive league, the number 3 rushing offensive league, and they got the number 2 passing offensive league. Drew Brees is Drew Brees, but they got some really good running backs. Alvin freaking Kamara. This is a freaking football player. I like to let them see and number 5, the LA Rams, the aforementioned LA Rams, who just got with the Saints. 83, number 2 scoring offense. Todd Gurley leading rushing TDs. Defense getting better each week. Jared Goff is playing outstanding football. Rams at number 5. At number 4, the 92 Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 4 in total defense. 3rd in scoring, Number 5 in pass offense. Le'Veon Bell, number 1 leading rusher. Antonio Brown leading receiving yards and receiving touchdown.
TJ Watt, defensive player of the year.
He's calling TJ Watt the defensive player, not defensive player, defensive player of the year. That's what he said.
That's a grown man right there.
I praise him.
He's moving don't stop, man.
And number 3, the Minnesota Vikings, 9-2. Number 5 total defense. Number 2 is the run. Case Keenum. Who knew? All of a sudden, the Tavius Murray had about a running game. Adam Thielen, not that Murray, but Adam Thielen saw he's a really good receiver. Stephon Diggs, Kyle Rudolph, got a really good defense. Case Keenum. At number 2, New England Patriots, 9-2. Number 3 is scoring defense, offense. Number 1 pass offense. Tom Brady lead in touchdown. In yards, 3,300 yards passing.
Ageless.
What's going on?
Ageless.
Patriots getting better every week defensively also. At number 1, Philadelphia Eagles, 10-1. Number 1 scoring offense. Number 1 rushing offense. Number 1 rush defense. Carson Wentz, 28 TV passes, lead the league in touchdown passes. He's your early MVP favorite. So that is my NFL power rankings for week 13. Read them and week. So
hey, that's in the correct order.
I think so. I think that's exactly. But you know, I want to focus on the bottom of that. I got 6, 7, 8. You know something about 6, 7, 8 teams? Did you notice something about the 6 and 7, 8 teams?
A little division called the NFC South.
They all from the same division. And yours truly, I picked the NFC South to have 3 teams. Now, granted, one of them was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I did pick 3 teams to come out of the NFC South, so I'm looking good right now. Making me look like a smart man. Those are your Week 13 NFL power, heading to Week 13 NFL power rankings. So, hey, we know why you're here. I know why you're here. We're here to talk playoffs, conference championships. That's what we're here to talk about. That's what we're here to talk about.
Can you feel it in the air?
I feel it. Can you feel it? Oh, man.
Kind of football around this time. This is what we live for.
Right now. I need this right here. I need more of this. I need more of this.
You understand? Like I'm getting 80 down the road and I'm good. So I'm about the football, man.
When it all $6 to this point.
Yeah. I tell you, like, it gets no better than this, man. You know what I'm saying? The testosterone flowing, you know what I'm saying?
I'm ready, man.
Hey.
I'm ready. So that's good in chronological order, man. Championship week has begun. Like I said, Stafford and USC playing right now over on Fox Sports. It might be ESPN. ESPN, I'm sorry. They playing on ESPN actually. First game of the day, 12 o'clock. The number 3 ranked Oklahoma Sooners take on the TCU Horned Frogs. Oklahoma is 4th in scoring, 45 points a game. They're 1st in total offense. In the first matchup, OU beat them 38-20. They led 38-14 at the first half, so the game was essentially over. Baker Mayfield, 18-27, 333 yards, 3 TDs, no picks. The running back, Rodney Allison, 23 carries, $151, and 2 TDs himself also. So a dominant performance overall for Oklahoma versus TCU. I guess some people could say for TCU could say, well, they had scores in the second half. Now, could they have been Oklahoma taking their foot off the gas, or did TCU figure something out?
I'm gonna say that Oklahoma took their foot off the gas. Cause I watched it. I'm a huge fan of Baker Mayfield. I watch them a lot, and they have times where it's like they just, oh, you know what? Let's hurry up and get this game over with so we can go get these girls. You know what I'm saying? But with TCU, I mean, I still remember how Iowa State their defense dominated their offense. Yes. You know, Iowa State has a really good defense, and Oklahoma doesn't. But my whole thing is, what TCU team are we going to get? You know, they're going to come out, you know what I'm saying, slinging the ball, averaging them, putting up them 30-some points that, you know, they were once averaging.
During that early season.
Yeah, you know, can they get a spark or something? Who knows?
I just don't think they have enough.
Yeah. Baker's on fire.
Baker may be who's your Heisman Trophy winner, and he'll be a subject of my trivia question later for a chance to win a gift card. Yeah, I just can't see TCU doing anything. I won't say at second half they had them 0 points, but again, when you get up that big, how much are you focusing on the game? How much focus do you have after you get up 30-14? So but TCU and Oklahoma defense is not as bad as people think.
No.
They're 45th in scoring defense. They give about 25 points a game, but they score 45.
And that's the thing. They score a lot of points, and it's the Big 12. Iowa State is probably the best defense in the Big 12. Other than that, I mean, nobody really, you know what I'm saying, they score. It's a lot of points to be scored in the Big 12. It's just what it is. TCU getting 7 points.
That's a fair. That's fair.
I thought it'd be more.
It's neutral field.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's clearly a better team.
I thought it would be about 10 points.
I think 7 is I think 7 is generous to be getting. So I would love to, if I was, betting man, I would take Oklahoma and give them 7 points. I think they're gonna cover. I see people. I like a point differential. Yeah, they give up 25. It's going 45. Yeah. That's a 20-point differential. So Bama's in the Wisconsin where they only give up 14, 15, but they only score about 30. So that's a bigger point differential. So. I got Oklahoma comfortably in this game. Baker Mayfield having trouble with them.
I'm backing you on that one.
So you got Oklahoma as well. I just can't see any. I can't see any route for TCU to win this game. So let's see. Chuck Rogers is on here because Jimbo Fisher has. And I'm sorry, Jimbo Fisher. You didn't see that breaking news. Has left Florida State to go to Texas A&M. So Florida State fans probably have their panics in a bunch right now, thinking why could Jimbo leave us like this? Because we are Florida State. Because people just don't leave Florida State. You just don't get up and leave Florida State. But I gotta tell you, 10-year contract in coaching, when you get fired every other year and your contract is guaranteed $7.5 million guaranteed for the next decade. Guaranteed, he can't. That guaranteed money.
He's gonna get his regardless.
Whether he win or lose, he's getting 10 years. So it's been hard to turn that. I'm just looking at Texas A&M going. What have you seen in Jimbo that thinks he's that great of a coach?
Exactly. That's my whole argument right there.
Because you lose Jameis, you lose David Cook. Now we 5 can you ask the coach? Their offensive line has been bad for 3 years, 4 years. Their offensive line has been bad. Defense had highly rated recruited defense, but it hasn't played a little to his ability.
Yes.
So I'm just figuring out what is Texas A&M seeing in Jimbo that I'm not seeing.
You know what? I think honestly everybody out there probably thinking the same thing because hell, Florida State, honestly, their program was just catching so much hell right now. They've been going through it. I don't see what the hell, Texas A&M seeing in Jimbo Fisher. Don't hate the guy.
I don't know. I can't hate a man take 10. In this profession, when you get fired before you get hired, you're going to get 10 years guaranteed. I'm not mad. I'm just trying to figure out why Texas A&M thanks Jimbo. Thanks to Ward Jimbo.
You could have called me there for that damn money.
But if you just left on like Jimbo and took his talents to College Station, Texas. So he is the new coach. Look for Florida State to look at Willie Taggart, Charlie Strong, Justin Fuente, and Virginia Tech is an option for Florida State. So
you think so?
Yeah. So look at those 3. Willie Taggart will be the lead candidate. I'm just telling you what my sources tell me. Look, hey, I'm just telling you what my sources tell me.
Last year, coach of the year, man.
Okay, so if that's the case, Florida State can do. Look, Florida State one of those programs. They got big wallet. They got big boosters.
Yeah.
They can go out. And get pretty much who they want. So we shall see what they do. I think they want Willie Taggart is the guy they really want.
Don't go nowhere, just please.
Yeah, I think Willie Taggart is the guy they really want. That's the news of the day for the coaching world. Let's move on to the next big game. Huge game. Another rematch. 4:00. CBS Sports. SEC title game. The number 6 Georgia Bulldogs take on the number 2 ranked Auburn Tigers down in their new building, Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta. Georgia's 4th in total defense and 3rd in scoring deep. They 10th in rushing offense. But that was no match for Auburn on the first matchup. Auburn handled them rough 40-17. Dominated the clock, 33 minutes time possession. They ran against Kerryon Johnson, who we'll get to in a minute because that's going to be a big key.
Yeah.
He had 167 yards that day. Jared Stidham played well, over 200 yards as well, 3 TDs. So they held Georgia to 46 rushing yards. Let me repeat that. They held Georgia to 46 rushing yards.
Do y'all hear that out there?
So, your thoughts on Auburn, Georgia too? I know a lot going to ride on the health of Kerryon Johnson.
If he can be healthy enough, they would. I see him going out there and dominating like they should do. Man, dude, I'm a huge fan of Auburn right now. Like they are the most complete team. We don't say it so much. It's like it's tattooed on it. They are the most complete team out there. That quarterback, how you pronounce it? Stidham. Man, the progression from the first game
what you want to see
to now is like amazing. I'm a huge fan of that guy. I'm a huge fan of Auburn. Man, go Tigers, man.
He did some damage because he did some damage last with his feet. He had 51 yards against Alabama last week and scored a touchdown.
Exactly.
So he's not just a statue back there. He can throw it. He can run a little bit.
Would you think that this Auburn team now would have beat Clemson in the beginning of the year?
That's a good question. I would say because they would have scored more. I think they scored more than 14. They didn't have Kerryon Johnson against Clemson.
Really?
Yeah, he was out.
Okay.
So they didn't have Kerryon Johnson against Clemson. So that's a big factor.
Yeah.
Look, man, Kerryon not playing gives me a lot of pause to cause. I think Auburn's the better team, but that team is predicated on running the football.
Yes.
They are a running team. Despite what you may believe, this is a running spread offense. It is built on the run.
Yes.
Stan
might have to use them legs a lot this game.
In the first match I told you come down to quarterbacks, but Auburn was able to run the ball. I thought both teams would stop the run. Auburn stopped the run.
Yeah.
And their quarterback couldn't make no plays. Auburn did what they wanted. They ran hand through it. I think Georgia's gonna load the box, make Stidham beat them again. I still think Auburn is a better team, but the spread like 2 points. So it's a pick'em game. Like Vegas is getting like 2 points to Georgia, so it's like a 2-point game.
Yeah,
so
I call it game 3.
So I mean it's a toss up. But Auburn is playing with fire. They are hot. And a lot of this momentum and confidence. Now, Georgia's going to come out and play tough when they get first. When you get beat like that on national television,
Yes.
I mean, as a competitor, you want to right that wrong. We are not as bad as we showed that day. We're not as bad. It won't be 40-17. I'll show you of that. Whether Kerryon plays or not, I'll say he plays, but he's not healthy. I'll go low scoring this time.
I think Auburn will get them by a touchdown.
I'm not going to even go a touchdown.
Really?
I'm not going to even go a touchdown.
Really?
I think if Kerryon Johnson is just average and not fully healthy, I'm going to go. Georgia. I'll go 23-17. So not quite a touchdown. 23-7. I got 23-17. Auburn. You got a score?
I'm gonna say 35-20.
35-20.
35-20.
Good God.
35-20.
That's a.
Dude, I am like I just.
You just own that. You own that shit. Man.
I'm on the shit.
You gonna go down with it?
I will be the first guy to sit here, man. I'm a bandwagon rider right now when it comes to Auburn. I'm on the ship.
So you going down with the shit?
Hey, the Saints, like the Titanic.
I'm going down. We both pick Auburn. We both pick Oklahoma. Moving to the next game, the ACC title game in Charlotte. Featuring a number 1 ranked team in the country, those Clemson Tigers, who I told you weeks ago, they have the ability to go on one of these Alabama-type runs the next few years where they're in the spot.
Dude, it's going to happen.
The next few days, they're going to be in the spot. So get used to it.
You know what? You said this once, and it's absolutely true. Alabama, you cannot say Alabama is the premier program anymore. You have to. You're going to say Clemson before you say Alabama now.
I believe that the development of quarterbacks is different between a lot of other teams. Alabama had Jalen Hurts is terrible.
Yeah.
Flat out garbage.
Yeah.
Flat out garbage. We'll get more than the Alabama in a few minutes after we get our pick. But Clemson, Miami got kind of exposed a little bit last week against Pittsburgh, like I said they would. Clemson is 6th in total defense, they're 4th in scoring defense. Miami got a pretty good defense, they're 4th in scoring defense, but to me the offense is just too
suspect.
It's a middle of the pack offense. Clemson's a little better offensively. Miami's a little step below, but Clemson defense is significantly better than Miami.
Yeah.
And Miami's out without the tight end. I heard the receiver got hurt in practice.
Cool.
So I just don't know if Miami can. I can't see Miami get over 14 points.
I'm down with you. I don't see Miami scoring.
Wow.
I don't see Miami
He said
scoring.
not scoring.
The thing that's gonna come down with me, because I won't. You won't see neither team run the ball that well. I think it's gonna come down to who quarterback can throw that ball. And honestly, I'm gonna say Kelly Bryant because Miami's quarterback, he is the most luckiest guy I have ever seen. Seriously, some of the stuff he gets away with is just like, dude, on Sundays, you'll never be able to get that away. You know what I'm saying?
Won't get with a defense like this either.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. This is like this whole defense is an NFL ready defense. Like he is about to catch hell. Like he doesn't even know it. He's just about to catch hell. Clemson, I see them being a 2-touchdown favorite.
I'm double digits with you. All the way to lose game if they turn the ball 4 times. I don't even think they turned it over 3 times they would lose. They would have turned it over 4 times to lose this Miami team. I just can't see how Miami going to generate enough offense. They're not going to be able to sustain 80-yard drives against this defense. They're going to have turnovers, which they've been living on off season. I just don't see where they're going to get the offense from. I just don't believe in Rozier. He's just not an accurate passer.
Nope.
They can't run the ball. This is a recipe for disaster. This is a recipe for a beatdown in Charlotte and the Queen City.
It's about to be embarrassing.
One of my favorite cities, by the way, Queen City. I got Clemson double digits. I don't know what the spread is.
Spread is
12.
10.
10. Right, what I would say. I would say 10. So I got Clemson about 10, at least 10. So that's where I'm at.
I'm taking Clemson about 14. I didn't even play it. I took the under, which is 46. Just for some reason, I just felt like I just got this weird feeling like I don't know what it was, but yeah, I see them winning by double digits. You know, I see them winning by double digits. I honestly do not even see Miami scoring just because of Rozier is just.
He's not that guy.
He's not that guy. He's terrible. If he can't run the ball, then that's pretty much their whole offense. I broke down play where he running, and throwing the ball up deep and praying that his guys will go and get it. I have no respect for him. Even though I'm a Virginia Tech fan, I just have no respect for the guy.
That's what's up. Hey, and to me, the most intriguing matchup of the day is the Big Ten title game, and it's intriguing because this game kind of holds all the cards to a lot of puzzles right now.
Oh yeah,
like
Wisconsin holds fate is like everybody.
Wisconsin holds fate of everybody else that's not in the top 3 in their hands right now. This game is so intriguing to me. Wisconsin got the #1 ranked defense in the country, but as of right now, they've beaten 1 ranked team. So we've been knocking that schedule all year. They finally make it to the top. They're #4 this week in the playoff. They finally get the #4 spot. They first in total defense. They got the #1 defense in the whole country, just so you know. And the #1 defense in the country, #1 scoring defense, and the #1 total defense. They're the best defense statistically in the country. They're 19th in rush yards. They're actually 22nd in score offense. So they actually can score a little bit. This matchup is intriguing to me. What Ohio State team is going to show up? So this is the one we know the most talented, one of the most talented teams in the country. The team that's going to show up to play Iowa and got beat by 31.
I don't see that team showing up. I do not see that team showing up. But what I will say, and I can't believe I'm about to say this right now, but JT Barrett, the 10-year veteran, at Ohio State, is going to have one of his memorable games.
Wow, you're predicting that?
I am predicting. JT Barrett will light up. Him and the Ohio State offense will light up Wisconsin defense. Me personally, the one thing I don't have faith in when it comes to Wisconsin, their quarterback. He's a turnover. He turned that ball over so much. I don't trust him. Hands down, I think Ohio State is gonna win, and it's gonna mess up a whole. That it's gonna be like a scramble board.
We gonna have, after we get through this, we gonna make our picks, and we are gonna have a whole knockdown drag out. I'm gonna say something that gonna upset a lot of people out there. Like, I know it is. I'm gonna say it anyway because that's what I do. And I don't give a damn about what people think.
Hey, you ain't supposed to.
But this game is interesting. Ohio State can score 43 points. They 5th in the nation in points. They 15 yards. They 12th in rushing offense. I mean, they are one of the most talented teams in the country. My heart says Wisconsin. And I want Wisconsin to win this game. I want them to win. My head says Ohio State because they give them Vegas is giving them a 6-point favorite. I'm taking Ohio State, but I'm just telling you, I want Wisconsin to win because what we're about to talk about in a few minutes is the chaos that's going to ensue if Wisconsin loses.
Man.
I don't even want that. They can end all Wisconsin can end all of that if they just win this game.
I agree.
If they just win this game, Wisconsin can end all of that nonsense.
Think about it. They don't.
Yeah, it's just gonna be chaos. So if I put a gun in my head, I'm taking Ohio State. They're a more talented team. I know Wisconsin got a great defense. They haven't played an offense as good as Ohio State offense. They just haven't. They just haven't. They're stingy. I think Ohio State gets a couple turnovers out of Hornibrook because I think they're playing from behind and they have to force to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he's capable enough to dig out a 10, 10, 12, 13-point hole in the fourth quarter to make the throw they need to make that to come back on Ohio State. So I'm picking Ohio State in a really close game. I think it's gonna be the best. To me, this is gonna be the best game of the night. So I'm gonna go Ohio State 31, Wisconsin 28. 31-28, Ohio State. They're Big Ten champions. What say you for the fourth?
Almost close. Almost the same. I said 31-24. 31-24. I said winning by 7. Very tight. I'm like you. If they fall behind, that quarterback is not good enough to get them out the hole.
Not against this talented Ohio State front that can absolutely get out there.
Yes,
they got some dudes. But with our prediction, here's where the chaos ensues right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you every SEC fan, every Bama fan that's out there in America right now. If Ohio State wins this game, Alabama does not deserve to be in the playoffs.
No.
I said it. They have beaten no one.
Zip, nothing.
If we don't knock Wisconsin all year for not playing anybody, they undefeated. That's the difference.
Undefeated.
If Alabama got one loss, they had one big game to win. We all knew what game it was. They had their chance. They blew it. They lost. Bama has no business being in the playoffs. Now, I can't make a strong case for Ohio State, but what I will tell you is they will be the Big Ten champion.
Yes.
So, and you're going to say, well, they got 2 losses. Well, Auburn got 2 losses too. And nobody has seen that have a problem with them being number 2.
Not at all.
Ohio, and like I said, I'm not a bad loss or a good loss guy. I call loss a loss. But the bottom line is Ohio State will be a Big Ten champion. They will have beaten Wisconsin. So that will be the tiebreaker to me. Alabama does not deserve to be in this playoff. They are living off their damn namesake. They are not that good.
You know what?
They are not that good. Jalen Hurts is terrible. He stinks. Matter of fact, I'm going to say like Charles Bronson said, he's terrible. He stinks. Alabama is not that good. And I told you, if you go back and check the tape on my SEC preview, I said Alabama, and I'm talking both sides of my mouth right now. Alabama go 11-1. I had to lose to Auburn. But I told you it's not going to be a good. They'll make the playoffs, and it's not be a good Alabama team. Now, it had played out completely different than I thought it would, where I thought people just lose in front of and they would just get in because a lot of people had 2 losses. But if Ohio State beats Wisconsin, Alabama has no business. I mean, no business being in the playoffs. Now, if Oklahoma and Ohio State lose, maybe. But I'm just not a component of a team sitting at home not playing, getting rewarded, and you didn't play. While a team got to go out and risk their record, risk their players. See, Auburn had already been in the playoff for me.
And this happened with Ohio State a couple years ago.
This last year.
This
happened last year.
You know, and see, and that's the crazy thing. Hell, just think about it. What if Miami beats Clemson?
See, I think Miami gets in.
They will get. I say if
one loss ACC champion getting in.
Yeah, I think honestly, if they do beat Clemson, they deserve to be in there.
I think those games, the Miami and the Georgia are them qualifiers. Those 2 teams getting in. Wisconsin win in.
Yeah.
Oklahoma win in. So obviously be a mute point. But when Ohio State, which we both picked, think it's gonna be that's where the chaos gonna end. Then the committee gonna pick between Ohio State and Alabama. And I'm just not a believer of picking a team who didn't beat anybody all season long,
They played
and they played their best team and got beat. Dad, you watched that game? Auburn manhandled Alabama.
They did.
They just beat them.
I mean, just every phase of the ball.
Every phase. You at no point did you think Alabama would win that game. Yeah. At no point.
Me personally, I just knew that when it came down to it, it's just that momentum, the fight in the dog, the mentality that Auburn has right now. It's like with them, is every game is their last game.
they play so well, so hard on both sides of the ball, and that defense is just, I mean, it is filthy.
It just ain't like, I mean, who would you even think right now we'd be talking about the defense at the end of the year?
Yeah, we not the level we talking about, but they had a good defense last
year. Yeah, exactly. But like now it's just
it's elite.
It's
because they got every level. It's on every level. They got guys they got big physical cores that can come. They got safety to come down and stick you in the hole. And D line, you know,
I love smash mouth just.
And that offensive line, who bad Alabama lad, we could carry out Justin Rose for 100 yards.
When do you ever see that?
I mean,
get
manhandled 30 carries. They dominate the clock. They dominate the game. They dominated Bama. So let me tell you, SEC people out there, say your little damn SEC biases. If Ohio State beats Wisconsin, Alabama doesn't deserve to be in the playoff. Absolutely not.
They do not want to see Oklahoma. They definitely don't want to see
Auburn. The top three teams. They couldn't beat none of them teams.
Clemson, oh my goodness. That defense was just, they would eat, oh my God.
They couldn't beat none of the three teams. Alabama can beat none of the three teams.
That D-line would just eat that boy alive, Jalen Hurts.
I'm not jumping on Bama, but let me tell you something. If they had a good schedule, I can make a case. They haven't beaten anybody.
Nobody.
Mississippi State's like 8-4, 7-5, 8-4.
And a lot of them teams, they went out there and did what they're supposed to do.
They were undefeated. No, we good. I love the Bruins. They were beating. They were doing what they supposed to do. They had one game to win, and we all knew it, and they got manhandled. Bama does not belong in my college football playoffs. Ohio State and Wisconsin put Ohio State in.
Yeah, Ohio State in.
You can make a case for TCU. They beat Oklahoma, but Alabama had no business in the damn playoffs and left Oklahoma and Ohio State.
Who fall behind Miami and Ohio State right now in the rankings?
Behind it's Georgia. It's Georgia. See, Georgia gonna get into their win.
Yeah.
So that's a playing game. Miami because the playing game. You know, Oklahoma where they is. But this is the most intriguing game. This game hold the card to a lot of foolery.
I'm pretty sure there's like a lot of guys in Mobile right now cheering for Ohio State. I mean, really, to be honest with you, it don't need to be cheering because if they win, they're gonna put themselves in the playoff.
Well, see, I think now that's what I would say. What the committee high. Now, a few years ago, Ohio State played Wisconsin Big Ten championship. They beat them 59-11.
Yes.
Now let's say I don't think it's gonna happen. Of course, now if they go out and handle them,
they deserve to be in.
They gonna get in. Now, but if they sweep by, it's a close real game. I just don't hype. Me, if I'm in that room, I'm picking Ohio State because they're the Big Ten champion, and I'm consistent on this because last year I think when you was right, each other, I thought Penn State should have been in, Ohio State should have got in because they were the Big Ten champion. They had beat Ohio State. They had the one loss.
Yeah.
So I've been consistent on this. If Wisconsin loses, which I hope they win because we don't have to have this.
And Ohio State has the resume. They have the resume.
They have a better resume. They will have beaten the undefeated top 4 team in the country. Exactly. And it would be the Big Ten champion.
Exactly.
That's all I can say. I don't know how else to put that in the words to you people.
Don't doubt the man.
I'm just telling you.
Don't doubt.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. We out there. I know it's Friday night, so we got a limited viewership right now. So it's cool. It's all good. We enjoyed talking this regardless. I hope everybody enjoyed the championship Saturday.
Hey, I don't care how many people watch. I'm gonna have a good time regardless.
Oh yeah, I admit it's Friday, but we had to get to that place. I felt like we need to have a show tonight because I couldn't have one last night, so I want to have one. So it's all good. It's all love. I know people back. I know your people will be back Monday for Overreaction Monday. I know you will be back for Overreaction Monday because the polls come out Sunday. I'm thinking about having a show right after the polls come out, a reaction show Sunday night.
Really?
Thinking about doing that.
Oh,
because there's gonna be some reaction after the poll, especially Ohio State v. Wisconsin.
Yes.
We're gonna be waiting to see where they put it for.
That's what I'm like you now. the Auburn and UGA game was like very intriguing to me, but now it's like I cannot wait till you just really just hyped up this game.
I hyped it up.
The game of the country right now.
I sold it. I sold the reason why Joe Clatt and my man Gus Johnson was the best in the business at college football game. That's another reason why. So I hope y'all tune in. Cannot wait. I'm going to bed early so I can get up in the morning because I'm getting at 9 o'clock to watch game day. It's going to be an all-day thing. My house is welcome to any of you out there watching. You want to come by? I'll have wings tomorrow, drink. So we're going to do all that good stuff. We're gonna party on down on championship Saturday. Like I said, my team ain't even playing, but I love this year because, I mean, like, this is basic playoffs.
No, you're just a true football fan.
True football.
That's all that means.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it means being a true football fan. Your team don't even have to be playing. And you pumped up.
Because I'm mad my team was in there. I've been here static in there. I've been here static in there.
Hey, but you being a true football fan, no matter who's playing, what team, your team or somebody else, it's football. This is what we
wait. I mean, we're waiting for. I mean, it's about the championship now. Now we're about to start putting trophies in people's hands. You earn these trophies on the field. Nobody's handing you these things. Alabama, you've been earning them on the field. On the field.
Ohio State.
Not sitting at home while somebody lose so you can get in the playoffs. Well, just not an honorable thing at all.
Not at all.
Just at all. I am just disgusted. Now, give me your picks again before we get out of here. Oklahoma, TCU, you got Oklahoma. Auburn and Georgia.
Auburn.
Clemson, Miami.
Clemson.
And Ohio State, Wisconsin.
Ohio State. But I'm like you, in a way, I want to see Wisconsin get in there just because I want to see what they can do with those the real big program. But let's face it, Ohio State the better team. Ohio State gonna win. Hopefully they'll get in.
Outstanding. I got Oklahoma over TCU. I got Auburn over UGA in a close game, especially if Kerryon Johnson doesn't play. Clemson's gonna hammer Miami. You heard that here first. Go ahead and take them on the card. Ohio State, Wisconsin gonna be the best game of the evening. So much on the line of the game. 31-28 Ohio State. But I'm telling you, I hope Wisconsin win. I want Wisconsin to win, so we don't have this chaos about Bama and Ohio State. They win because I want to see Clemson beat Wisconsin because people like Wisconsin, my Wisconsin fans been clamoring for respect. You know how you get respect? You go out here, you beat Ohio State, and then you're going to match up against Clemson in the Sugar Bowl. That's how you get respect on the field. Don't tell me about it. Don't talk about it.
This one great man once said, if you want to beat a man, you got to go out there and beat the man.
You got to go. You want to beat the man. Woo! You got to beat the man. That's how you got to say that thing.
Now you got to elbow drop the
That's
jacket,
right.
man.
That's right. You got to call that thing. Wisconsin go out there, you prove on the field. I ain't got to hit no more about this crap, about no schedule. Now it gets real. You got one game to win to get in the playoff. Here it is on the table. You do it all season long. You got one game to win. No complaining. I don't want to hear about no crying. You got the opportunity. Go out there and put on the field tomorrow. So we will see you Monday for Overreaction Monday. Enjoy your championship Saturday. I know I will. It starts early. This has been Sentell. I'm your host, the sensational Sentell Wyman. Thank my guest host, Westwood, the Wizard of Westwood, for coming through again. We will see you Monday for Overreaction Monday to break down all of these playoff games. Don't be surprised. You may see me Sunday for a reaction show right after them college football rankings get released Sunday. You may see me on here. So I will see you Monday, 8 o'clock. We are out.
That's gonna be a little chaotic. That's gonna be chaotic. I'm about to say, hell, we gonna probably want to